Hello and welcome back to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. Now we will discuss question number 16 about AWS Solution Architect Professional Level. So now let me go directly to question and then we can discuss here. So when you launch a DB instance inside a VPC, including a default VPC, you can designate whether the DB instance is created as an DNS that resolved to a public IP address by using publicly accessible parameter. Correct. So this statement is a bit confusing, but it's simple. Like when you launch a new, so when you launch a DB instance here inside VPC, correct? First, it has to be inside VPC, and you should have a subnet inside this. We discussed in previous question as well. So this is like this. This DB instance is multiple. You can have this subnet in AZ1, availability zone 1, and this is on AZ2. Correct. When you install an RDS instance in this, they wanted to it accessible from internet basically. Correct. They are saying we want this to be internet accessible from internet. There are some parameters which make VPC has a public DB instance. Even if in a VPC has a public IP address, you need to set up to make it publicly accessible. What are those parameters basically, and what you need to do to make it this database publicly accessible? So as we discussed previously, correct, it has to have a VPC attribute setup, that is DNS hostname, VPC attribute is DNS resolution, and security group assigned to DB instance should permit, because this DB is installed on one kind of EC2 instance only. Correct. It's not like that it's independent. It needs operating system and have servers and your Linux servers and everything. Correct. So you need to be installed on one of the EC2 instance, and to access from publicly you need to set up some security group as well. Then only this would be accessible from your basically internet, otherwise it cannot. So now let's go to what my presentation says on about question number 16. Then we would try to answer this RDS usage scenario. One common Amazon RDS scenario is to have VPC in which you have an EC2 instance with public facing web application and a DB instance with a database that is not publicly accessible. That is the common use cases as well. Example is for you can create a VPC that has a public subnet and private subnet. Amazon EC2 instances that function as a web server. So basically this is a different thing. In general, when you design your web application, correct, multi-tier web application, so you would have a two subnet created. Let's say this is one and this is another subnet, correct? So your web servers decides here basically, correct? So user who is accessing your website would be pointing to here, but database reside here, which is, so this would be your public subnet because this is public facing, and this is your private subnet because it's a in the backend, which is not access, only the server needs to access it. If this is general use case basically, which is general use case where to security reason you don't want to make it public, but this you have to make it public so that people can access it. So that is your general architecture. But here in the question they are asking, what if I want this database to be publicly accessible from the internet, correct? That is what they are saying it, but it is talking about general. So let me talk about just first scenario what they are talking about. Amazon EC2 instance as a function as a web server could be deployed in a public subnet. As we discussed, this is EC2 instance deployed here which works as a web server, and Amazon RDS DB instance would be deployed in the private subnet. So this is your private subnet in RDS. In such deployment, only web servers have access to DB instances. When you launch DB instance inside your VPC, whether it's a default VPC or your own created VPC, you can designate whether the DB instance you create has a DNS that resolves to a public IP address by using publicly accessible parameters. So there is one parameter called publicly accessible that you need to set. This parameter lets you designate whether there is a public access to DB instance even if the VPC has a public IP address. So basically what it's trying to say, until and unless you set up one parameter that is called publicly accessible parameter on this database, even your subnet is public. Let's say you mark this subnet as a public, then only you can access this RDS instance when this value is set. And these are two parameters which are called DNS hostname and DNS resolution. There's two parameters you need to set. Note that the access to DB instance is ultimately controlled by security group, because this is installed on EC2 instance, so it has to be controlled by security group. And then public access is not permitted if the security group assigned to DB instance does not permit it. If you want DB instance in a VPC to be publicly accessible, so then you have to set up this two attribute, DNS hostname and DNS resolution, and plus security group needs to be updated to basically make it. So answer to this question, first is you must have to do DNS hostname, you have to do DNS resolution, and then you need to assign security group to be properly assigned so that it can be publicly accessible. So option 3 is absolutely correct here. So 1, 2 and 3, all 3 are correct. So submit. So this is a correct answer to this question, and this is an explanation as well for this question. So thanks for watching. This is question number 16, and I hope you like this session. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe it, and we would be adding more and more question explanation in detail. Thank you. I'm stopping now.